Alright, all my Arcane Odyssey heads, welcome back to the Dr. Electro Variety channel. Today, I will be making a tier list out of every single island in Arcane Odyssey and ranking them. Now, obviously, this is all just in my opinion, so if you agree, disagree, great. But just keep in mind, this is just my take on the islands in Arcane Odyssey. So, without further ado, let's just dive right in here. Now, first island we have Dawn Island. Now, Dawn Island, perfect starting place, perfect middle of the road island. Obviously, the island you wake up on at the beginning of the story has our boy Tucker buried in the dirt. But yeah, Dawn Island, middle of the road, indifferent tier, because I'm indifferent on it. Next up, Redwake. I like Redwake, you know, it's a nice island, situated within the Jaws, you know, it's all just wooden platforms built up within the Jaws, and what I like most about Redwake is the way it's governed. I like the whole Chief of Redwake thing. Yeah, Redwake, great. I think it's a great, unique island. Alright, moving on, we have Silent Ire. Now, this is the island where you fight Shura, the first boss of the story. And, you know, Silent Ire, it does what it needs to do, but nothing special. It's not a good island. Not big enough to really, you know, give you much. Alright, next up, we have Irochos. I like the way it's shaped, but besides that, nothing necessarily too special about this island. I know a lot of you like it, but me personally, I'm indifferent on it. You know, not great, not terrible, in the middle of the road. Moving on here, we have Cedar Arch. Cedar Arch, I'm throwing it at below average, you know. Nothing super special about it. Kinda small, kinda dainty, kinda, you know, nothing great about it. Alright, moving on here. We have Gloam Ruins. Now, you guys are gonna learn very quickly, I have a thing for fortress-style islands. And despite Gloam Ruins being a smaller island, I actually like it. You know, former Wintervale Fortress has some lore attached to it, but I just really like the way it looks. So I will be putting it at great. Gloam Ruins showing why size doesn't really matter to be great. Moving on here, we have the place you meet the man, the myth, the legend, Edward Kenton. Elm Island. It's not good, guys. Like, there's just a tree on it and a boat. I mean, yeah, you meet Edward Kenton there, but we're basing it off of the island, not the great man who was at the island. So, Elm Island, not good. Moving on here, Mango Isle, also not good. You know, there's quite literally nearly nothing to it besides, you know, mangoes on the isle. Alright, moving on, Frost Mill Island. Frost Mill Island is amazing, guys. Now, not only do you have the village, but there's just so much to this island. You know, you have the ice mines, you have the very top of the mountain, with the Iris boss fight in that one, like, destroyed village with the secret with the giant frozen in the ice. Frostmill Island is just, like, all around just a cool island, which is why I put it at amazing. Alright, Stepstone's up next, fellas. Obviously, the way you get to the Sky Islands in the Bronze Sea, but besides that, I'm indifferent on it, you know? Very big island, but there's nothing really to it besides the fact that you have to break your fingernails and have the bones showing in your hands climbing up it to get to the Sky Islands. But yeah, I'm indifferent. Next up, we have White Summit, home to the Assassin Syndicate in the Bronze Sea. Now, I think White Summit is a great island, because I like how the Assassin Syndicate base and the Wanted Criminal base is built into the island itself. Obviously, you also have Architect Murloc there, and you have the basic combat mentor and the person who teaches you dodge reflexes. And I kind of like that area with the frozen pond and all that. So, White Summit, great. Oh! Alright, fellas, we have Gozo Jungle. Bad! Gozo Jungle, bad. I don't necessarily like how it's all, like, broken apart. I know it has the boxing mentor, I believe. There's nothing really jungle-esque about it. It's small, broken apart, sporadically placed. It's bad. And we're also putting Dark Pine Isle in bad. It's the same thing, guys, basically. Just sporadically broken apart forest. It has the Wanted Criminal ship right there, but there's, guys, come on. nothing super special. Can't even put it in not good. These are bad islands. Palatown. Oof. Palatown is amazing because obviously you have Palatown itself, but you also have the Cannon Fist Mentor. There's so much to explore in Palatown. I like the way it's obviously referencing Logtown from One Piece, and I love just like towns like that in general. I like the aesthetic, I like the way they're built, and I like the way Palatown is built. So Palatown, amazing. Next up, Silverhold, Grand Navy base of the Bronze Sea. Now I will put Silverhold at great because it's home to my boy Commodore Kai. And like I said before, I like fortress style islands. What can I say, guys? I'm a simple man. But you will see later on that its Nimbus Sea counterpart is much better. Moving on, Limestone Key. I'm gonna put Limestone Key at below average. There's not much to this island. You know, I do like the shipwreck on the outskirts, but besides that, not much going for it. Limestone Key, below average. Whispering Caverns. I am indifferent about Whispering Caverns. You know, former Revenant Fortress. I do like the underwater part, but besides that, you know, can't really give it much credit here. Quite forgettable island, if I do say so myself. Moving on here, Thorin's Refuge. Don't know why I said it like that, but Thorin's Refuge I will be putting at below average. You know, home to Thorin, home to the turned over ship. And you know, it's a smaller island, but I think this is a good way to do a small island. Not great, but not terrible. Harvest Island. Oof, fellas. This is where we're getting into some hot takes here, but I think Harvest Island is an amazing island. You know, you have the whirlpool in the center, you have the Iron Lake Mentor, but I just like the whole fall aesthetic of it. I like the way it's laid out, kind of with that C shape, with the, you know, like I said, whirlpool in the center, and you have like this spire in the center as well. I just think it's a really cool island, really unique, cool island. Moving on, Forest of Cernuno. Guys, I'm indifferent on the Forest of Cernuno. Like, there's stuff in it, but at the same time, there's nothing. Like, you know, it has the Greenwich Cult, has Cernuno's son, has the criminal shipwright, but I don't know, I kind of just didn't feel anything when I was exploring this place. And Cernix is a damn bastard for making me fight him over 50 times to get his set that I don't even use anymore. So, you know, call that bias, call that whatever, I don't care. Force of Cernuno, indifferent. Munera Garden. Oh, we have a great island in Munera Garden. Now, you have whatever his face, Sir Gallus, I can't remember his name, have him there trying to fix the place up, but you also have the arena itself, you know, former Wintervale holiday spot. I just think Munera Garden is a cool place, cool Colosseum style island. Alright, Sailor's Lodge. Oof, I can't put Sailor's Lodge in anything except amazing, because Sailor's Lodge, it just has so many interactable NPCs that kind of bring you more into the world of Arcane Odyssey. You have the dickhead with the sword who's a bounty hunter, you have the mage, you have the girl who's trying to start her own country. It's just a really cool hangout spot, really cool, you know, pub style place where you just go to learn more about the world. So, Sailor's Lodge, amazing. Fort Talos, you know, Fort Talos, I know I said I like fort islands, but Fort Talos, have to put it at indifferent. I just don't really like the way it looks on the outside. And you know, this is obviously where you fight General Argos. It has the whole basement section, but if we're ranking it just solely based on like looks, I just don't like the way Fort Talos looks. Alright, Sandfall Isle. Guys, not good. I mean, I like more desert style islands, but there is quite literally nothing to Sandfall Isle. Have to put it at not good, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you Sandfall Isle enthusiasts out there. Could be your favorite island. I don't know how, but you know, it's not good. Ravenna. Oof. Now, I know many of you are probably expecting me to put it at peak, but I'm not even going to put it at amazing. Ravenna is just great. Because this might seem stupid to some of you guys, but I just don't really like just the giant mountain in the middle. You know, it just takes up so much space, and it just makes Ravenna a circular island. It takes away from the sheer scale of it. I do like the capital Rubica with the Ravenna Castello, but I can't really put it above great, guys. My personal compass, my personal feelings just make me say it's only great, nothing more. Windrow Island. I'm indifferent on Windrow Island. It's a bigger island, you know. Has the canyon in the center, has the wolf bandits, but not really doing much for me. Indifferent on Windrow Island. Shell Island. Oh, fellas. Shell Island is amazing. Home to the Manoa tribe with the village, but I also just really like the way Shell Island is laid out. You know, you have the village, have the wilderness area, you have the giant mountain, you have all the, like, mountains surrounding it, not mountains, like the spire things, the giant protruding rock structures. I just really like Shell Island, guys. What can I say? What do you want from me? I like Shell Island, alright? DrElectroheads Crossing. Oof. Now, DrElectroheads Crossing, I like the secret of this island. You know, the dude who killed the dragon. But boy, was that a pain in the ass to get to with all the poison. You know, I'm a poison magic user, and even I was severely hating poison at this very specific moment when I was trying to access the secret location. DrElectroheads Crossing. Below average. Man, call me biased, call me whatever, but come to my house and fight me for this. But it took me over 2 weeks of trying to find the treasure chart of this island so I could get Bronze Sea Explorer. You know what that does to a guy? Not much, but it was just annoying, okay? Alright, moving on. Black Reach Island. Oh, fellas. Black Reach Island is peak. First peak of the video. I just love this island, guys. What can I say? What, Big Whoop, wanna fight about it? Black Reach Island is peak. I just like the way it's laid out. I like the runes on the surface. I like the labyrinth within. I like the coast with all the destroyed ships. There's just a lot to do on this island. A lot to explore. A lot to find. You know, you have the storyteller and everything. You have the dude fending off the entire force of the Navy. All the lore that comes with the island. It's amazing. It's peak. It's peak. Black Reach Island, peak. Accursius Keep. Accursius Keep, it's great. I'll put it great. Get a little great action going. You know, formerly Wintervale. And just the main thing holding it back from being higher, because I know many of you do like Accursius Keep. And, admittedly, this is a stupid reason, but it's just, I don't like the insanity aspect of Arcane Odyssey. I just, you know, it adds just so much creep and weirdness that I don't like. And, you know, many of you are probably saying, Dr. Electro, that's stupid. And yes, I know it's stupid, but at the end of the day, we all have our own preferences of what we like and what we don't like of the game. And I just don't like the insanity aspect of Arcane Odyssey. Moving on, Blasted Rock. Obviously where Ravenna got absolutely belt-assed by the Thorn Empire with, Avery Walker with the World Slash or whatever, but I will be putting Blasted Rock at indifferent because Blasted Rock just doesn't do much for me. It has a giant tornado in the middle, but besides that, I kind of just don't like it, guys. What can I say? I don't really have a big overarching reason for not liking it. It's just personal preference. I don't like it. Fort Castrum. Oh, alright, we have the better counterpart to Fort Talos. I will be putting Fort Castrum at great, because Fort Castrum is great. It's where you fight the heat magic user, General Valerie, and it was a very fun place to go on the release of the Empire's update. Fort Castrum, I paired up with 2 random people who were about to do it, and it was really fun. What can I say? It was fun. I like the island. It's a fun little battleground type of fortress place. So, Fort Castrum, great. Kashia Bay, bad. Kashia Bay, bad. Or Kasha Bay, or Cassia Bay, or Listen, Arcane Odyssey has a lot of islands that are hard to pronounce, so please just cut me some slack, guys. Yeah, bad. It's just a bunch of rocks, guys. What else do you want from me? What do you want from me? It's just a bunch of rocks. Mount Othris. I would put it great. You know, the sheer volume alone gives it that, but the main thing I like about it is the Poseidon Shrine, where you go to get your awakening. I don't like the Titan Caverns, or whatever it's called, that you go through to actually get to the top of it. So it's kind of holding it back from being even better. But, you know, it's just ginormous. So I like ginormous islands. Mount Opus, great. The Sky Islands of the Bronze Sea, also great. I'm a sucker for Sky Islands, and what can I say? You know, there's a lot to do on these Sky Islands. Obviously, it's where you fight Lord Fraud Elias, bastard with the lightning magic. But I just like the center town place. I like all the quests that come with that. You know, where you had to cook the meal for that dude. You had to get pumpkins for the guy who was growing a garden or something. I do like the Sky Islands of the Bronze Sea. And if I ever do a part 2 to this, you will see that very easily Sky Hall will be put in peak, because just based off of the sneaks that we are getting of that island, it just looks amazing, guys. Come on. Forest of Mast. I like Forest of Mast. I'm putting it in great. I think the style of just all the broken down ships is really cool. Like, and okay, I don't like Captain Maria, but putting that boss fight aside, I do like the big central ship that you fight her on. So, Force of Mass, great. Samaria. Oh, fellas, Samaria, peak. Peak. Now, I know for some reason a lot of people don't like Samaria, but boys, there's just so much to explore in Samaria because of its size. You have the capital, the lush town when you first come in, the town in the mountains, the merchant caravan, the town at the back who are rebuilding their wall or something. There's just so much to it, guys. I can't put it any higher than peak. I just like the way everything is laid out. I like the way it looks. I like, you know, the desert aspect. It's great. Nothing else to say. It's amazing. Peak. Don't know why I just went up the tiers there, but yeah, Samaria, peak. Moving on here, we have Claw Island. Haha, shaped like a claw. Ha, no, not good. I don't like it. Guys, I don't like Claw Island. What else can I say? There's not much to say about this island. It's boring. You know, shaped like a claw, whatever. Not good. Shale Reef. Guys, I also do not like Shale Reef. It's just very bland and not nice to look at. I don't like the way it's laid out. It's like such a weird layout. So, Shale Reef, not good. Sorry, fellas. I know all you Shale Reef enthusiasts out there are just bawling your eyes out. Coming to my house right now with a loaded shotgun, but Shale Reef's not good. Draco's Arch! Oh, amazing! Guys, you may be saying, but there's nothing to this island, Dr. Electro. Well, actually, there's a giant dead dragon skeleton at the top of it. You can't look me in the eyes and say that that is not just the most badass thing ever, because it is, and for that, it's amazing. Port Mistral. Oh, if it was before it got absolutely destroyed by Carax, it'd be higher. I have to put Port Mistral at a different, guys. It's just destroyed, littered with corpses, you know, rip bozo, but it does have the Fenrir, so, actually, guys, I'll put it great, just because of the Fenrir in the distance. I love the Fenrir. I love how intimidating it is. We have the better version of Silverhold. Shield Guard, peak. Easy peak, baby. Shield Guard is just, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just like how much there is to see within Shield Guard. You know, you have General Amelia. I really like her magic. I really like gravity magic. But besides that, guys, it just looks so good. That's kind of the main reason I love it so much. It just looks so good. Moving on, Macroneos. Oh my gosh. Arcane Odyssey. Your damn island pronunciations. Ugh. Assassin Syndicate Island of the Nimbus Sea. This has my favorite secret location within the game thus far. Put it at peak, boys. Based on that alone, it's so good. You have the Cursed King at the bottom of the pit. You have the execution halls. You have that whole, like, labyrinth catacombs place. I just love it so much, guys. And I really think it's going to be, like, reviewed upon further in the story. So putting stocks into that, and I just love it, guys. Come fight me. I love it. It's at peak. It's peak. Tidecliff Isle, where you come across our boy, yes, our boy, Ruby Roger. Now, besides that, not much to the island. You know, you have the whirlpools and everything, so I guess it's cool. I'm indifferent on it. Not really much to say, not much to see, but Ruby Roger, he just adds that oomph, that spark of life to it. So, Tidecliff Isle, final ranking of the video, indifferent. And that will do it, fellas. You know, I know a lot of you will probably disagree with certain islands I put in certain places, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's my opinion, so we're all entitled to one. Just please don't go to the comments and threaten to murder my entire family, because I didn't put an island that you liked in a higher tier. It's just a game, guys, and this is just my honest rating of the islands I like and the islands I don't like. So, yeah, that'll do it for today. Hope you guys are ready for summer, and I hope you guys did well on your finals and everything. And yeah, we are getting closer and closer to full release, fellas. Just have faith in Vetex to keep grinding out content, and I will see you guys later. Dr. Electro out.